It's well into the NFL football season, and I'm sure you guys are wearing and enjoying your new Nike football jerseys, whether it's the game, the F.U.S.E Limited, or the F.U.S.E Elite. If you're wearing them, that means you got to wash them at some point. I'm the Jersey Jaguar. I've been getting a lot of requests on how to wash those Nike football jerseys. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to break it into parts so it's easier to follow. First part's going to be things that you should not do for any of the three jerseys. Next is going to be the actual how to wash it. And third is going to be things specifically for each of those jerseys. With that said, let's get to it. All right, so it's time to go over those things that you should not do with your jerseys. Guys, first and foremost, do not use fabric softener on your jerseys.
Do not use fabric softener on your jerseys.
Guys, you will mess them up. I've seen the aftermaths of it. I heard horror stories. It never goes well. Do not use fabric softener on your jerseys. Next, guys, do not throw your jerseys in the dryer, especially the dryer with a heat setting. Do not do, guys. You will also mess up your jerseys. And guys, the way you mess these up is they are unreversible to repair or to bring back to the way they were. Next, guys, do not use products that you have not used before. If you're using a new product, always test a unnoticeable part of the jersey, guys, and try to ask the community if it's safe not only for the jerseys, but safe for the name, numbers, and the details and logos on the jerseys as well. And finally, guys, it's more of a recommendation than a do not do, and that's bring your jerseys to the dry cleaners. 99.9% of the time, and I did not bring my jerseys to the dry cleaners. I brought one or two wool ones. Those turned out all right, but besides that, I never bring my jerseys to the dry cleaners. There is no use for it. You could get pretty much everything out you need to by yourself. Also, guys, you don't know what experience that cleaner has with jerseys. Most likely they don't have experience with jerseys, so they're going to treat it the way they do clothes, and that might mess up your jersey. I heard success stories from the dry cleaners, and I also heard a lot of fail stories from the dry cleaners, so do it at your own discretion. All right, so what materials are you going to need to wash your jerseys? First and foremost, guys, if you have any stains or spots on your jersey, you're going to need a stain remover. I use OxiClean Max Force spray. It works wonders for me. It gets almost everything out that I had trouble with. So let's assume that we don't have any spots on the jersey. We just need to wash it. Guys, I like to use odorless and colorless laundry detergent. The brand doesn't really make a difference. This is one of the ones that I use right here. All right, next, what you should wash your jersey actually in. For this video, I'm going to be using a clear plastic container. Guys, it's not a washing container, it's just a standard container that you can store stuff in. This one specifically is a 23 by 16 by 6, and that pretty much is a good surface area to be able to lie the jersey down flat. Typically though, when I'm not doing videos, I like to use the bathtub, clean out the bathtub first, make sure there's no grease or dirt or soap or bleach in there. Obviously, that'll mess up your jersey. I use the bathtub, it's huge, water comes out fast, really easy to wash it in. All right, guys, so let's get started with this jersey. First and foremost, it's time to prep the jersey. Let's say we have a stain right here. I don't, but if I did, spray it right there, work it in with your fingers, or you can use a toothbrush. Also, too, guys, note on the edges of the sleeves, on the armpits, and around the neck, you tend to get grease and dirt from your body, so I recommend pre-treating those also, too, with whatever you use. I like OxiClean Max Force. It gets almost everything out. It works great. But before you do use anything, guys, always test a unnoticeable part of your jersey just to make sure that it's not going to get damaged. All right, guys, next step, we're going to fill up our basin or bathtub with cold water. Tougher stains are going to need warm or hot water. If you do need warm or hot water, always test the jersey first to make sure that the ink is going to come out of the numbers and out of the jersey. I recommend though, and I highly recommend always using cold water. So once we got the cold water, we are going to submerge the jersey fully into it. All right, guys, so I do recommend getting a longer basin or the bathtub works perfect because the numbers can lay completely flat. So the jersey submerged, time for the next step. Time for the next step. Next, all we're gonna do is take a little bit of that odorless and colorless soap and drop it in there. If you want to, fill it up with water just to get out the excess. Next step, guys, I'm gonna explain it to you, then I'm gonna do it. Find where that stain was that you pre-treated, work that, work under the arms, work on the neck. All right, guys, those are gonna be the troubled areas that need the most care. And then besides that, you're gonna switch the jersey around, work it, get the soap in there. All All right, next up, the jersey's pretty much lathered up. Now it's time to rinse it. If you have a bathtub, run it under that cold water. It's going to work extremely well because the water comes out fast and it comes out hard. If not, we're going to have to spill out this soapy water, replace it with cool, clean water, swirl it around to get the soap out. Then we're going to have to drain the water again, put more cold, clean water in here, swish it around, etc., until all the soap comes out. I drained this soapy water. Now we got clean water in this basin. Put the jersey in there. Again, keep working the soap out as many times as you can. And then we're gonna have to drain this again, put new clean water in there, repeat, drain it, repeat until the water is completely clear. Once the water is completely clear, we're pretty much done and able to move to the next step. Now guys, again, if you have a bathtub or a sink big enough to fit the jersey, having that water coming out of the faucet consistently makes this job a lot easier. All right guys, so we're almost done. Now we got two options, okay, to finish it off. First option, just put it on a hanger and hang it up and have a fan in front of it. Or option two, if you want to speed it up really quick, turn it inside out and throw it in a washing machine that is flat at the bottom. I never tried it with the pillar. I don't recommend it. I recommend one without that washing pillar in there. All right guys, so again, turn it inside out, throw it in there, make sure it's as flat as possible, and you're going to put it on spin cycle only. I like spin cycle high. It usually gets it done in 12 minutes. Okay, and finally guys, all you're gonna do is throw it on a hanger to hang dry. If you want to speed it up even more, put an oscillating fan in front of it. It'll get the job done real quick. All right, so let's go over the specifics for each tier of Nike jersey, guys. Each one's gonna be slightly different. Starting with the Nike Game, you can't throw this one in the washer. If you do, guys, make sure you're using coldest water possible in the washing machine. Spin cycle high. As soon as it finishes, take it out of the washer, put it on a hanger to finish drying, just like you would with the hand washing technique. Again, guys, same rules apply. Do not use any kind of permanent press or anything like that, and do not use the dryer, and do not use fabric softener. Now for the Nike Limited, Mitchell & Ness Legacy jerseys, Swingman basketball jerseys, as well as the Majestic replica and Nike replica baseball jerseys, all use sublimated twill. Now guys, sublimated twill means when they have one single layer, but they use dye to give it a multi-layer effect. And when you throw those in the washing machine, I've seen plenty of times when the dye comes out, now the numbers are ruined, and if the dye got on the jersey, now the jersey's ruined too. So again, guys, I have seen some situations to where it did work and people got lucky throwing it in the washer. I highly recommend only hand washing limited jerseys or any kind of jerseys that uses sublimated twill on there. Now for the Nike Elite, should you hand wash it? Yes, of course. Do you have to hand wash it? No, you can't throw these in a washer. But keep in mind though, they do have kiss cut tackle tool numbers on there. So they are stitched in there, but that kiss cut number, the lower layer, does tend to get wrinkled in the washer, and it's really hard to get those wrinkles out. Sometimes you can't get the wrinkles out at all. So just as a safeguard, make sure that you guys do hand wash those Elite jerseys and make sure they're staying flat while you're washing them. All right, and there you go. As you guys can see, it isn't that hard to wash your jersey. It just takes a little bit of care and a little bit of practice. If you guys have any questions at all along the way, don't hesitate to hit me up either in the comments or on my Instagram. If there's another video you want to see me do in the future, don't hesitate to ask. I am kind of backed up, but I will do my best to get it done. With that said, I'll see you at the next one.